Hey foodies, and welcome back to Cooking with Kiana. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make something really simple and delicious, okay? Today we're going to be making oven baked salmon. If you guys are new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe, as well as letting me know how you feel about this recipe in the comment section below. Let's get started. So here's everything that we're going to be needing for this recipe. You're going to need some honey, some olive oil or butter, a lemon, and our seasonings. Okay, for seasonings, I'm going to be using 1 teaspoon of complete seasoning, 1 teaspoon of creole seasoning, 1 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of crushed red pepper, 1 teaspoon of chili powder, 1/4 of a teaspoon of ginger powder, 1 teaspoon of dried thyme, and 1 teaspoon of garlic powder. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead and make the honey lemon glaze. So what you wanna do is melt a 1/2 stick of butter, or you can substitute it for olive oil, just like you see me doing right here. Now I'm gonna add in about 2 tablespoons of honey, and I'm gonna squeeze a 1/2 lemon in there as well as some fresh parsley. Then you just wanna go ahead and give that a good mix. Now, once that is well combined, you want to go ahead and set that aside. And these are my 2 salmon fillets that I'm going to be using for this recipe. Before cooking these, you want to make sure they are room temperature and thawed out. That way they can cook evenly. So here's my seasoning. I'm just going to go ahead and mix that up. And we are going to flip over our salmons to the skin side. And we're going to apply the seasoning. You want to make sure you don't add none of that glaze to the skin side, because we want to make sure we get a nice crispy skin on this salmon. Once I'm done with that one, I'm just going to go ahead and repeat those same steps on my other salmon. Just want to make sure you rub that in well also. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and flip these back over, and we're going to take that butter sauce that we just made, and we're going to brush that onto our salmon, making sure we coat it all over. Now this is going to give the salmon more flavor, as well as giving it a nice sweet and savory taste, because the seasonings will have a little bit of spice to it, so everything's just going to balance out and it's going to taste good. Now I'm going to go ahead and add that seasoning, and this is a thick piece of salmon, so I'm going to add not a lot, but I'm going to add a little more than usual because of the cut. But if you have a thinner piece, you can use less seasoning than me. All right, so now you want to go ahead and just pat that in, just so that seasoning could just stick to that salmon. As you can see, it's kind of melting onto it with that butter sauce. Okay, so now we're going to get a baking dish, line that with foil, and we're going to add those salmons in, and we're going to pop that in the oven on 350 for about 10 to 12 minutes. After 12 minutes, you want to go ahead and put that on broil for about 3 minutes, so it can get crispy as well as have that brown color. So this is what these salmons look like fresh out the oven, and man, do they look good. As you can see, it just looks juicy and flavorful, but it still manages to have that crispy crust with that honey butter glaze on top. So let's go ahead and plate this so I can taste this, because I cannot wait to taste this. All right, so let me go ahead and cut into this. As you can see, that salmon is juicy and tender, as well as being flaky, and I don't know who doesn't love a flaky salmon. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, as well as leaving me a comment down below. Also, you can check out this recipe in the description box. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.